Working. All right, we are live and things are working. Let's now go to the YouTube side and set that up. And we will put in there, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Say hi. Enter. And go here and go to the highlight chat. There we go. Turn it on. And we got to go find out where that is. Right here. Done. We are done. And the chat window is there. We'll go for this. Top bar will lock. And the alert box. And I don't know why the labels didn't change. Let's go and have a look at the labels. First of all, while we're here, downloads, Nomadic Vanman folder, stream, OBS, stream labels, and down to the top, most, most recent donator. Well, look at that. It says that there, but how come the computer didn't pick that up? And then we'll go to total donation, total donation amount. Yeah, it's all correct. I don't know why that's not reflected in the top bar. Well, isn't that strange? Ronnie Braun, party time, excellent. Yeah, no kidding. You know, here we are, Alberta, just about June, and I even have to use my diesel heater at night. Sometimes a little bit chilly still. My goodness, it takes a long time for summer to happen on the prairies, I guess. And it's going to be the first day of June here, or the first day of summer here coming up, which is the longest day, and then it goes the other way. So I don't know. But I'm trying to get the donator and the donation name up on top there working. It doesn't seem to be. I know who it is. The name just doesn't appear up there, which is anyway. Okay, let's turn the highlight thing off. And how can I change that on the fly? I don't think I can. I can't edit that. Oh, let me go to the other folder, find out if that's where it is. Downloads, go to here, go to the stream, go to OBS, and we got labels here. And let's try to look down for most recent donator. No, it says that's in there. Well, isn't that strange? Okay, so, and Rob on the Road again is not sleeping. What the heck are you guys doing? I'm trying to get the top bar fixed a little bit so that it reflects the donation, because Traveling Canada, or what's her channel name now? She donated something and it didn't appear. All set for your trip? Yes, all set. I got my bag packed, ready to go. The only thing I don't have in there, which I have to put in yet, is my laptop and medication, things like that, cords for USB cords and things that I haven't put in yet. And that's just about it. Okay, most recent donator. So why is that not working? Let's go for something else first and then go back. Most recent donator, where is that? Bear with me for a moment. I am looking for most. Okay, maybe I can type in there. Most recent super chatter, most recent super chat, most recent this, most recent that, but not what I'm looking for. Most recent donator. There it is. Okay, so let's go to some most recent monthly tipper. Done. And then it disappears. Correct. Now we'll go to most recent donator. Where the heck is that? Most. Nah, it still has the same name. So I don't know where it's picking up its data from. Guy mud this. Okay, it'll take another time to figure that out. Yeah, all set up for the trip. Um, this was a funny thing that happened though too. WestJet. I already paid for my flight, and there's something called Econo Flight there, and Econo Flex flight back. Now I understand what the Flex is all about. They give you a few added bonuses that you don't have to pay for, like you get a carry-on bag, but on the Flex flight you get a free bag that you can put like to go in underneath the plane. So on the way there, it's just the Econo, not the Flex. So they said I couldn't pick my seat until like 24, 48 hours before I leave. So this morning I got up and I thought, okay, I'm going to pick my seat. So I went in, I picked the seat I want, uh, right on the right-hand side of the plane, window seat, because that's how the plane turns when it comes into Cancun. You get to see everything on that side. So, but then when I picked my seat, it says I picked one in way up front, more like ahead of the wings, and it said that it was $100 extra, $115 extra. So I decided, well, that should have been paid for when I bought my flight to begin with. So I picked one farther down, like over the wings or just behind the wings. Yeah, I want to see the engines. So I picked one down there, and it's $49. But still, like it to me, that was like a surprise package that you pay for extra. But anyways, all done, ready to go. Nice thing about it is the dentist office was communicating with me via WhatsApp. So I said, well, I'm coming down on such and such a date, and my times arrive, and what flights I'm on. And then he texts me back, and he sends me a shuttle bus passcode. So they're going to pay the shuttle bus to go from the airport to their apartment there or wherever, and then I get to stay in the apartment for free. So I don't have to get a hotel. That's how the dentists treat you down there. Very well indeed. Uh, so I've got like I said, uh, 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 my hotel is paid for, and my shuttle service back and forth is paid. All I got to do is pay for food while I'm down there, entertainment, and the dentistry. I don't have a lot of work to do, so that's going to be cool. I can still save money from as opposed to staying here and getting it done in my hometown here. And it was windy and rainy the last few days here. Now today's the first day it's nice, no wind, but a little chilly still. Well, it's 23 degrees in here, Celsius. Yeah, when I did go there to get my teeth done in the first time, it did cost me $13,000 Canadian. And if you pay cash, you would get, oh, hey, Diane Phoenix, how are you? Lovely to see you in here. I'm going to Mexico on Monday flight. I arrive in Cancun at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And my hotel and the shuttle bus is all paid for. All I have to pay for is my flight, the dental work, some food. So 88 here with severe, what severe thunderstorms warning. Oh my goodness. Sometimes, I don't know, I really like a nice thunder and lightning storm. Might be scary to some people, but when it cracks, man, it just, sometimes I like it. But 88, holy. My brother is in Mexico, playoffs, a 5-day concert. Oh, wow. Amazing. Yeah, I'm going to Cancun. Dentistry work. Um, Light dentistry work. Nothing. Well, I do have one cavity I have to get fixed. And my one of my crowns is loose. And it's screwed onto a, what do you call it, implant. So the implant's okay. It's just the crown on top that's loose. So they're going to have to drill a hole in the top of the crown, I guess, and find a wrench to fit it, or the screwdriver, or whatever they need to tighten up the screw. Because when I wiggle it, yeah, I can wiggle very slightly, but has to be fixed. And the cost to do that here in this city here would have been just about $4,000 to fix what I need to get done. And it's going to be way less than that there. Like I said, I can afford to have a flight there and back, stay there for 2 weeks. I could have even paid for the hotel and still put money in my pocket when I got back. So that's the outrageous prices they have here. Simply amazing. So maybe I have to restart the live stream to reflect the names and stuff at the top. And then Karen said that the description area, what do you call it, the PayPal link didn't work. So I haven't gone and tried to check it out to see if the link worked or not. I know you guys probably don't like music playing in the background, and I have one set, so I might as well put it on, just because. So there we go. Oh, there must be somebody using Wi-Fi around here, because I got 0.2% drop frames. When it gets up to like 1 full percent, then it starts to act a little funny. But 0.2%, 43 drop frames out of, I don't know, out of how many? They don't tell you that. Or the tip link is incorrectly spelled. The tip link in the description. That's why it doesn't work. Let me check that out. Stream. No, not stream. YouTube side. Okay, we go here. The tip business tip. HTTP/ Streamlabs. Oh, with an E in there. I see. Okay, let's back that up. Streamlabs.com/ Nomadic Vanman.tip. I don't know. Does that? Oh, let me save that. saved, so I got that. So does that take you to PayPal? That takes you to a tip section. I put that in there. I don't even know what that means. Okay, so in the description then, where I can't. I don't even know how I can change that. I'd have to go to YouTube. Hang on, let me just see if I can go there and fix that on the fly. Okay, go to YouTube. Oh, and there's usually one thing I'd set on YouTube also, which is to stop bots or trolls from coming in, is set it to, you have to be a subscriber for at least 5 minutes, and then you can start leaving comments and stuff. So we'll go to the live section, and then I can't see you guys right now, so I can't see the text. That's where you need two monitors instead of just dividing it up. Okay, we'll go to manage. It takes a long time for it to pop up. Okay, here is the live stream, and let's go and edit the live stream. Edit and go to customization down here, subscribers. You have to be subscribed for 5 minutes before you can actually comment. So that's done there. And then in the description, edit the description and Streamlabs. Take the E out of there. Oh, I see. That's why that did not work. Save. Okay, there. Okay, so that should be good now. Good to go. That should work. And I don't quite know how that works. Okay. Playa del Carmen. I drove from Cancun to Playa del Carmen myself with rent a car, and people were telling me that you better hope the police don't pull you over. The police ask you for money, and they'll let you go. I would suggest deleting the tip link and moving your PayPal up to the top. You mean do I have that set like that? What the heck's going on then? I think a tip and a PayPal link is two different things. And yeah, you're probably right. I don't need a tip link. Visit my loyalty store. Where the heck do I have PayPal? Oh, but then though that if you go to www.paypal.com/PayPalMe Nomadic Vanman, that won't update what's at the top there. It says top donator. Through the tip, I think that's what updates that. Yeah, you can go to PayPal me/Nomadic Vanman, but that won't update the name at the top there. And right now, the name at the top there is JSK Enterprise. And Karen, just the other day, donated through my PayPal account, but it doesn't appear on the top there because it wasn't done through the tip section. Or wait a minute. I'm wondering if that's a Stream Elements thing and not a Stream Lab thing. You'll pay a percentage to Streamlabs for I think if you do, like she went to just PayPal me/Nomadic Vanman and made her donation there, but it still took a percentage off, even if she didn't go through Streamlabs, and it still took like $1 something off, or $2. I don't know how much it was. It did get. Well, let me just see if I can find that. That was in my email. Boy, there must be a lot of stuff going on here because as far as Wi-Fi is concerned. Okay, let me just see here. It took off $1.17. What she up from what she donated. I guess that's how they make their money. PayPal, I guess. PayPal took that off, not Streamlabs. So, anyway, no big deal. PayPal is now charging to use friends. Oh no, are they really now? Because you used to be able to do the friends and stuff, family for free. So now maybe they are starting to. Uh, oh, hey, Ronnie Braun has gambled 100, rolled a 78. Wow, cool. You got some. Wow, you're up to 3,000. Very good indeed. Might as well try 500, eh? Yeah, I upped the thing. It's 75% chance you're going to win. Oh, get 6 more seconds on a cooldown. So you can't gamble one after the other. Bing, 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 bing. I don't mind people winning a bunch of money. That's the whole point. It's free money. And I'm going to take most of those things that play a video on the screen. You don't get anything for your money. You just, it plays a little video. But nobody does that anyway. I think everybody's trying to get a physical, like a paracord bracelet or something that I have on there, which I'd only got 2 items. But I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, because the shipping in Canada is so horrendous that a bracelet that I might make might cost anywhere from, let's just say $10 a bracelet. Now, for me to ship that, even in Canada, to the next province would cost me $19. Like, it costs twice as much as it does to make the thing. So, and if I have to absorb the shipping costs, well, wow. You don't want to ask people that win something to pay shipping. Like, my goodness. So I got a big, huge box full of paracord sitting there, and I don't make things ahead of time because somebody might not want that kind of weave, or they don't want that kind of those colors, or they don't want this or that, and so I don't want to make anything in advance. But I'll make anything for anyone. But it's the bloody shipping. Like you guys probably know already. I made something for John in Ontario, which is 2 or 3 provinces over only, and he ordered a belt, a paracord belt. Well, that belt cost him $80, and it's only the price of the belt itself was half that cost, while it was $1 an inch. 45-inch belt was $45 plus a buckle, and then I have to go out and buy a buckle. It's good ideas, but just to make it so that it's cheapest way around for everyone is hard. People only charge a conversation fee for international yeah, the typing is so small over here I can't read it on the side. Oh, I can read it better on top up here. Or to use to find a transfer, you can e-transfer money, I suppose. I don't know if that's. I sent $100 from my back. I sent $100 from my back using an FF, and they charged me $4. Really? Hey, Runny. Wow. People popping in that I feel guilty. I haven't been around much myself, and I'm heading to Mexico on day after tomorrow, um, Monday, and I'll be gone for 2 weeks. You never know. I might just stay there, move there. It's a beautiful place. Cancun is a I love it there. So I'm off to Mexico come Monday, and picked my seat today. They allowed me to only 24 hours or something, or 48 hours before you leave, you can pick your seat. So I went and picked my seat today, and I got on the window side on the right hand side of the plane, um, because that's how they turn when they come in. They turn to the right, and the airplane's tipped. Out the other window, you can't see very well. So, what did you roll? You bet 500. No, in my van. No, I'm flying there. Um, I'm parking a van at my friend's. He owns a business with a big yard, a big gravel yard there, and he said I can park there for the while I'm gone, instead of driving to Calgary, which is 3 hours away, and then get the plane from there. So you see, it's easier to win, but there is a cool down period, I think, of 90 seconds. Um, I could put some T-shirts on that you could, like, it's 10,000 points to get a bracelet or a keychain, but I have to ship that out. But a T-shirt, on the other hand, is through Teespring. So if I go buy the T-shirt, and like say a T-shirt is X amount of chips to win or to redeem, so you get up to that point, you want the T-shirt, you redeem it, and I got to go to Teespring and pay for it. But the shipping goes from there to whoever. So that it's like the shipping is included, I guess, in the price. And I don't my T-shirts and my paracord stuff that I do sell is as low as I could possibly make it. I don't want to make a lot of money on those things. Like, why? Um, it's the whole idea. I've got my T-shirts priced as almost as low as they can go, and my paracord things that I make, there is no that labor involved. Although it took me 3 days to make that 45-inch belt for John, so it takes a long time. And I think the price of the material, yeah, $1 an inch for the belt, and that uses 1 inch uses 1 foot of paracord. So if you have a two colored, well, there's 8 strands, so there's 8 feet. No, that's not right. The two center cores are just 1 inch, so there's 2 inches there, and then there's 6 feet, 6 feet 2 inches of paracord makes up 1 inch of weaving. And paracord is not expensive, but it's the stupid shipping in Canada. And I gave away bracelets on when I hit the 500 mark, 500 subscribers. I drew out of a hat names, and I gave five bracelets away. And I think someone from the UK was picked, so I sent it over there. I don't know if that was the most expensive one to ship or not, but it seems to cost more shipping from Canada to Canada, like from one province to the other. If I ship to the US somewhere, it seems to be cheaper. I don't know why. It's like, I don't know why Canada charges so much. Envelopes are cheaper than boxes for shipping. Well, I use those bubble envelopes because Well, see, that's another thing. If you mail a letter, what they do here in Canada anyway, is they have a piece of plexiglass, clear plexiglass with a slot in it. And if whatever you're sending can fit through that slot, which is, bigger than an envelope can go in, but not too big. You can't stick your finger in that hole, that slot. So if they put whatever through that slot, it'll be shipped at just your regular, put a stamp on it and away it goes. But if it doesn't fit through that slot, then you have to pay shipping costs. Oh, Tommy. And if you put it in a bubble wrap thing, well, then they weigh it, they measure it. I mean, it's only a few cents or $1 or something for the actual envelope. But I guess it all depends on what you're sending. If you're sending a paracord belt, well, it's pretty long, and it's pretty hard to lay it flat because it has to curl up. It is what it is. It just, last one I sent was in a bubble wrap to Ontario, a big envelope, but the cost of the envelope was $26 to buy the envelope. But that includes then shipping. So whatever you can fit in that envelope, the charge was Renee. Wow. Working on some stuff. You're going to be lurking in the background, are you? And hey, what do you know? I'm remembering a few names. If I start calling you something else, just let me know. We have that at the post office. Total ripoff. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it sounds like it's the same over there as it is here. In some ways. I lurk all the time. Do you? Well, thanks for popping in there, Brene, anyway, and donating your lovely time. I'm getting excited because Monday I head to Cancun, to Mexico. I'm going to have a bit of a holiday. I've been to Chichen Itza, and there's three different tours that they had from Cancun there. I went on 2 of them, so I got to go on the other one. And I was at Playa del Carmen. The little girl, the Mexican girl that did my teeth, my whole mouth, she was living there at one time. And when I went back, and so I drove out to visit and took her and her friend out to go dancing and stuff. See, that's the thing. When I was in Cancun, in the dentist office, and then they finished up my teeth, and we went out for supper or have something, lunch, dinner, whatever you call it, late meal. Then we would go dancing and drinking and stuff. Like, that's unheard of here in Canada. I wouldn't even bother asking my dentist to do that. Well, my dentist here was a man, but oh yes, you were talking about showing us your pictures. I was here. Oh, yeah, did you see the picture of my teeth, the before and after shot? Like, it's a good thing I don't look like that now. Holy smokes. No wonder I felt bad when you smile, when you're laughing and you're smiling. Like, totally not good. Hi, exploring, love your latest video. Oh, cool. I'm guilty. I haven't gone and watched the latest video there, Rennie. Although I think I saw the what do you call it for it? Oh, and by the way, anybody that's in here might have been in here last live that I had a little while ago. After that live was over, I got an email from YouTube. It was shut down. They blocked it. They set it to private. Nobody could go watch it. So it's up now again. But I had to go and cut something out of there. and I don't know. I'm afraid to even say what it was because they might shut me down here. So, anyways, I cut out what I thought. They don't even tell you. They just say this video is set to private. It's blocked. Nobody can go watch it. Uh, so I scrutinized it, and they give me a link to the YouTube guidelines. I went and looked at. Man, there's pages and pages and pages of guidelines, and yet what I was shut down for, I see it all over YouTube. I don't know how they do it. Like, wow. So anyway, I cut that out, and sure enough, that's what the problem was, and now it's back up again. So, and it's not a human being that looks at that, it's their bot. Eden Valley Drones, that's, yeah, Runny. Did you finish your flight, Runny, around the world or wherever you went there? I did follow sometimes. You're flying daytime, nighttime. And when I flew with Flight Simulator, I flew WestJet, a WestJet jet, the 737 Max 8, the exact same plane that I'm going to be really on, going to Mexico. And then at that time, several years ago now, when I went there, the pilot and the stewardess, one stewardess, was greeting you as you come on the plane. And I told the pilot, I says, hey, I fly this exact same aircraft on Flight Simulator. So he says, well, if we need your help, we'll call you. So Flight Sim is outrageous for, what do you call it? Like you need a massive computer to fly that thing. I don't think they make a computer big, powerful enough to actually fly it good. It's the map. You can fly over your own house. It uses not Google Maps, but it uses a pretty sophisticated mapping system. Like it's way better than what it was years ago, but you pay you pay for it through like computer resources and stuff. Holy smokes! That's why you need lots of RAM, a really good graphics card with lots of RAM on it, and your computer. I don't know, what do they have? What's an i? Is an i7 the highest now, or has been for years, or do they have higher? As far as PCs go, I don't know about Apple. What I haven't actually seen anybody with an Apple flying Flight Simulator, so I don't know what they have there. So Karen, it is a re-download. You're re-downloading it at the moment. Oh wow. What do you mean by, are you re-downloading, like reinstalling again? When I first started, like I had a whole console in front of me. When I built three monitors, three 26-inch monitors across the front, one monitor with the instruments, and then instruments that you could buy, like from whatever the company that was, and ran special software to make everything work. And then the yoke and the pedals and the throttles and all that stuff. So I could fly anything from, the Wright brothers plane to the shuttle, 747s, helicopters. But I flew mostly 737 airplane and 2 different cities using air traffic control, like live air traffic control. Oh, Colette, did Arlen get a hold of you for the heater situation there? I told him you were trying to get a hold of him, and he says he's going on a kind of a bit of a holiday this weekend because of the long weekend. But Yeah, I'm going to try to make sure that I have fun down in Mexico when I'm there. Go on different tours, and although I don't know, I can swim and what have you, but they you can go on these like paddle boards, but you stand up on them, and then you have this paddle, and away you go. But where they go is uh, there's alligators, little tiny gators in the water. They'll still bite you. I don't know. I guess they take out the bigger ones. I don't know what, but anyway, the one girl that says, "Why don't you come like snorkeling and stuff with us, and then get on those paddle boards?" And I thought, what? Mailing it to him on Tuesday. So what kind of deal did you make out with mailing? Did he pay the whole shipping? Like he owns a business, a big business, granite business. So I mean, it's not that he has lots of money, but um, he's got more money than I do. Uh, it's downloading at the moment. Okay. Yes, he did. Thanks. You're welcome. Nope. Would not do anything with. No, yeah, wouldn't do anything with alligators. That's for sure. And one thing I found out about Mexico, well, I don't know about all places, but Cancun anyway, they're they don't rely on safety. Oh, you paid half, like you like okay, but at least you're gonna. I hope you got your money out of it that you paid for it at least because it wasn't ever used. I think we hooked it up to make sure that it was working though, so it is working. And he wants to put it in a like a work case, like where you put tools or stuff, the toolbox, and build it into that, just portable. Instead of buying the portable one, which is not quite the same. When you make your own portable one, you can make it really tiny, so that it's the actual size of the heater itself. You offered to pay half. He didn't turn it down. Yeah, no kidding. What did it cost to ship from there to here? Like, probably horrendous. When I had one shipped accidentally to Medicine Hat and it was supposed to go to Vancouver, it cost me $70 to ship it from Medicine Hat to Vancouver. And that's what it cost at the time. Like, wow. I mean, yeah, it's a bigger uh, equipment and it's heavier. You're watching somebody. You are watching someone stripping down a Mini 3 to see what's inside it. Oh, okay, well, I could tell you what's inside it. I wouldn't mind having one of those, except like I watched one guy. If you look it up, the autonomous part, like it's like the Skydio, but the Skydio has got that all beat all to hell. Like there's nothing that compares to a Skydio as far as autonomous flight. It goes up and down and around, and it follows you really well. But you cannot take a Skydio and fly it to where you want to. It doesn't have a controller like that. Uh, $40. Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad. When I told him where you were, then he said, "Well, that's not too bad." I thought he might be driving that way, but he's on a holiday. Probably went to BC side where it's a little different. Um, Gee, I, I lost all train of thought what I was kind of talking about. Oh, the Mini 3. The Mini 3 can do the autonomous stuff too. Like when it follows you and something's in the way, it'll either go up over it or go around it. So it is like a Skydio, but a Skydio has six sensors. It's got 360-degree sensors all the way around the thing, whereas the Mini 3 doesn't have sideways. Um, it has up and down and back and front, I think. Um, but it doesn't have side. It did not a bad job. It came up to some trees, and it couldn't figure to go down as opposed to going up. So it came to a tree, and I guess it went sideways a little bit trying to get around. Couldn't go around, so it went up. And then still, the guy was on a bicycle. It still found him after it, like, he disappeared. It went up and then found him again and followed him along. So it did not too bad. So it's a nice little bird, but and still under the 250 mark. But the whole thing is, if you were to get the controller, the good controller with the screen on it, well, that's, I don't know if it's everywhere that price, but it's $1,000 just for the controller alone, $999 or something like that. And I have my old trusty Mavic still. I mean, I'm over the 250 limit, but I have a license for it. And unfortunately, I fly where I'm not supposed to. And I don't know, I might get a knock on my door one day. They have to find me first, I guess, but not that good one crash into a bus. What crashed into the bus? The Mini 3 crashed into a bus? Holy. Wow. Yeah, $40 is not too bad. And if you paid half, it's only $20. And then $270. Oh, it was the Mini 3, eh? So there must have been a flaw there somewhere. And then another thing I don't like about all DJI is the tracking part. Like, my Mavic Pro is hacked. It doesn't send out any signals to China at all. But all DJI products, the minute you turn the motors on, China knows about it. They know where you are, how, the height, the speed. They know everything all about your system. So that if you ever lose your drone, you just contact them and they'll say, it's over there, and you go get it. Well, mine's hacked. So I can fly right at an airport. I don't have to be 5 kilometers away. And I can fly in no-fly zones. It still says on the screen, though, it still says you're in a fly zone area, and sometimes it says, are you good with this, yes or no? But it doesn't stop me from going. Like last time, there's a supposedly, like, the largest TP in the world is supposed to be here in Medicine Hat. Well, the first time I tried to fly my drone there, like doing a helix around the TP, the motors wouldn't even come on. I'd set the drone down, get the batteries up, connect, pull down on the sticks. Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing. So I went about a city block away from the TP, and the motor started. So then I flew it about 3 feet off the ground, and I went towards the TP, and all of a sudden it just wouldn't go forward anymore. You could push on the sticks all you wanted to, and it wouldn't go forward. It was still going. The motors were going, but wouldn't go. So when I hacked it, I cut that out. It did away with the no-fly zone, did away with the height altitude, the altitude restriction. So now I can go as high as I want to. I haven't. I've went a mile up. It looks way different from up there. 1,600 meters, and it looks nice and all, but I don't think it's necessary to really go that high anyway. Especially if you're taking cinematic shots of things, like scenery or waterfalls or something where you can't really walk to. That's all that you need, anyways. But line of sight. I'm always farther than line of sight, and I don't have spotters to stand there and watch a thing anyway. So that's not right either, but I do. I fly far. Yes, the bus was big. It hit a big bus. That's strange that it would hit a bus unless it was going sideways and hit it. Why didn't they put side sensors on that thing? I mean, it's not much more to do that. I'm looking into getting Ray outfitted to put in the insulation, but depends how much they charge. Getting Ray, I don't know who Ray is, I don't think. Do I? I don't know Ray. Not if it's in your city there. Oh, Ray Outfitted. That, oh, okay. Duh. The name of the place. Head-on crash too. Holy wow. Well, you see, if you got your sensors on, that shouldn't happen. You wouldn't think, anyway. Mine is set to. I can change the. Well, you know that you can change the distance of. Mine is set for. I think between 3 and 5 meters away, which is quite a ways, and it works. I tested it. I flied it directly towards me, full speed, and it senses from a long ways away, as long as you got it set far enough, because it hasn't stopped yet. A company in Ontario yet? Holy wow! So you must be looking for a professional installation job. You should talk to Torin. He did his installation with not the pink kind of insulation. It's I think you know what I'm talking about. It's like board stuff. But he did, I think, 6 inches or anywhere from 4 to 6 inches in his whole van, ceiling, walls, floor, everything. So it's not that I'm an expert, but I told him, why would you do that? Why would you insulate that heavy in a van? Now, and he complained about it after the fact. But the thing is, okay, so he's got that heavy insulation, trying to keep out the cold, right, for the winter. But not only that, in the summertime, it's like an oven in there. So then in this winter, he had like his storage water in jugs underneath his cupboards and stuff, and the water froze. Oh well, he built his own van, the whole inside, the cupboards, the bed, everything he did is himself. But fans are easy to do. You could do it. I could talk you through it and not even be there to help you. And the fans are simple. So that's why he offers that's his service that way. I don't think he charges any money. He just donates his time to make sure that, and he might even let you do some of the work instead of, it's the cutting of the hole, make it sure that you make sure there's a template, make it sure that that's where you want it, and because that's a pretty big hole. You can put your head through that hole. It's 12 square inches, or 12 inch by 12 inch hole. And then power is easy. It's 2 wires, a positive and a negative. Easy to do. And the negative is your whole vehicle. Your whole vehicle is the negative. So all you need is really 1 wire that goes to a positive somewhere. And the fan will come with a fuse and switches and everything in it. Especially if you're buying a Air Max fan. Those are different than just your... it has rain sensors on it and different levels of speed. But the rain sensor is kind of a pain in the neck, because the second it feels a raindrop, it closes, and you don't want it to close. You want it open, because it's got a hood and everything in it. So sometimes you want it open with the rain. So then you have to bypass. What type of insulation should be used in a van? Um, it all depends. Like the pink insulation type, the glass fiber stuff is good. If you use the insulation that is like um, I don't know how to explain it. It's hard. It comes in big sheets, like wood, but it's 2, 3, 4 inches big. Um, you can put that in, but the problem with that is you can't bend it and stuff. You can cut around things, but you can't bend. The walls in the van are you know rounded. These walls behind me aren't straight up and down unless you buy a van that is straight up and down. So then you have to worry about cutting this stuff, and when you cut it, well, in, you're compromising the insulation part. So when you use the fiber stuff, like the pink insulation stuff, that can bend to anything. You just put it in behind the walls. It's your wall that goes up on top of it is going to be hard to put on because it's bent. So that's, I don't know. You're getting a Max Air one. Okay, well, see that Max Airs have more stuff going on. They have, I think, 10 different speeds or something you can set it at. It automatically opens and closes and does things with the rain, and it all depends what kind you got. The newer ones now come a little bit lower. The other ones had a hood over top, but they would stick up a little higher because it needs a cover over the lid that would open. So yeah, fans are pretty easy to put in. I would like to just bother with insulation, but I thought I would need even in Vancouver. Well, if you look at Scott from the U.S., Static Camper Van, look him up. I don't know if you know him or not. Static Camper Van. He has the same vehicle as you do. He doesn't have insulation in his van. But I know he's in the States, but he was in a colder climate before. On the roof, he's got cork. And he has a Wave 3 heater. And he was always complaining about condensation. And when you get condensation, you'll get mold. And you don't want mold. And when you go to Vancouver, you don't necessarily need condensation from your breathing and from what you're burning. It's just moist there. As a matter of fact, some of the older vans that you see there, some of them don't move. They just sit there. And there's actually moss, thick grassy moss that grows. It even started to grow on the fine little cracks around my roof, outside, of course. This is all happening outside, not inside. But my van is built by a company in Canada years ago, 1995, and I have Bill. No, Bill? I keep forgetting names. Hey, Wayne, I didn't need to see the title to remember your name. You didn't need to see the title. Do I have my name in the title? Off to bed. Runny is going off to bed. Thanks, Runny, for popping in, and I hope I'm going to do a live from Mexico when I get there. And that's why I popped on now, because tomorrow I'll be going to Calgary, so I'm going to be busy doing stuff and get a hotel for the night, and then the next day we're off to Mexico. Oh, Wayne's World. Yeah, and you know what? I've never even watched one episode of Wayne's World. If you tell me the characters in it, I wouldn't know. It was just a popular thing at the time. As a matter, I forget what even the main character is. Was that his name, Wayne? I don't know why I never watched it. I don't know. I don't know why. I thought about just putting blankets against the wall. Now you see that works, believe it or not, because when it's cold, I don't even run my heater at night. Cool is better for you than heat. But I have um, a sleeping bag. I don't zip it up. I just cover up with it. But when you're underneath blankets, it's like a little cocoon in there. It's nice and warm. And I don't know how far away from your body it has to be. Like if you go to the walls, well, it would still get cool inside the van. But if you have a diesel heater, it's hardly necessary. It's not necessary. And that's what Static Camper Van, Scott, that's what he does, is he has blankets up in place. Well, he has, on one side he has storage space, and then on the other side he has, the sink and the cupboards and water. And so there's not much. And when you got a vehicle that small, if you're putting wood for walls, well, you're taking up some space. And if it has ribs in it, well, then if you can stay within the ribs, and they're only that far. Same as mine, it's built from the factory. I can see insulation in there when I look up at the roof. Sometimes the sunlight, I can see and it's 1995, it's deteriorating, but it's very thin. And I've had no problems in here. I couldn't stand the Alberta winters here, though. It's just not that I'd be running the heater all the time, 24 hours, but that's not my worry. I can deal with that part, the cold. It's if this is my only vehicle for getting around. You see, if I would park here for the winter, I'd want to put skirting around it so that no wind can blow underneath. That's the whole thing, is stop the wind from blowing underneath the vehicle. Now, if I do that, well, then I can't drive anywhere. So you'd have to have a car or something to get around with, and just have this as a home to live in. Even though rent in Medicine Hat is still pretty high, and because gas is going up in price, my rent goes up. Been watching No Bill Van Bills. All depends. If you're living in it full time, you've got to have a place to cook food, like buying like a Coleman stove and building it in somewhere. That's a good way. A stove, you don't necessarily have to have a sink. You can have, like if you have a countertop, you can put a plastic bait. They cut a hole and put a plastic basin in there. You don't have to have drains and all that stuff. Yeah, in my van here, believe it or not, it's probably 10 degrees difference from the floor to the ceiling when the furnace is on. So that's why your flooring has to be pretty good. You carpet or something in the winters, and wear not shoes, but wear something on your feet. Keep the heat from getting away first rather than the wind underneath. Yeah, so when I'm running my heater, it's down on the floor, and I point the exhaust part towards the floor more. So by the time the hot air rises, because I have the what do you call it? The temperature gauge thing up on the wall where it senses what temperature it is in here to shut it down. That's up high up here, not up to the ceiling where it gets warmer, but in the middle. And if I run it, it gets pretty warm in here. I guess I could turn the temperature down so then it'll slow down earlier. It gets comfortable, beautifully comfortable in here when it's just running like that. Power, solar, or getting power somehow is if you're using a lot of power, then you need some way of getting like a jackery type thing. The only problem with those kind of things, all of them that look like a jack, if you know what a jackery is, any of those, the Blue Eddy or any of those things, all of them, is you'll find that you're always running out of power. So there, you used it and it's run down, so you got to charge it up. Now that takes a long time to charge those back up. And I don't have one, but I have friends that have them, and they're finding that, well, I'm always out of power anyway, because I'm using it out of there, and then I'm going to power that up to get back up to normal, and then you use it again, and it's like solar just is much better. It's continuously charging up. It's continuously charging it up. Yeah, jackery, you can hook up solar panels to it. Where do you put the solar panels? On the roof permanently and plug it in when you can to the jackery and keep it jacked up that way. That's one way to go. Oh, we have people that are gambling. I have a couple of portable wind turbines. They work surprisingly well. That'd be good if you're driving along. Keep the power up as you're driving, or here in where I am here, it's windy, so that you'd have power at least all the time. You miss your bare bones van. Still had some great camping experiences in it. It would take me a while to make one to live in. Yeah, if you had to, the build out is the whole part. This van that I have, it came built like this, so that's good. Oh, hey, John, my buddy John just popped in. Oh no, it's JSK. Sorry, it was just under the gun. JSK Enterprise. That's totally different than John. JSK Enterprise and JDS Flying Canuck. They'll both start with J, and it's just under the. Leonard. Hello, my friend. Planting a garden this year again on your other channel? Because today, or this is the weekend, we do it here in Medicine Hat and Calgary area, on the prairies here. The May long is usually planting time. Well, if you've ever followed Thorin there, Colette, I think this is his fourth or fifth van that I've known him since he got started. So he's built out every one of them. So he has a little experience. I mean, no expert by any means, but still. And Leonard is in the house. Yes, well, I think everyone probably knows everyone else in here, I'm thinking. And if you would like to go have a look at any one of these channels that are on here, just say, hey, What's how do I get to so and so's channel? Missed his videos. He doesn't make videos anymore. I would take it. Last time I was there, he was telling me that, like in person, he was telling me that he doesn't want to make too much YouTube video stuff anymore. But the sun doesn't always shine, and the wind doesn't always blow. Yeah, there's no foolproof way of getting power, either by the sun, the wind, or water. I love watching RV or TV too. Okay, he really explains things. Then there's that what's his name? He does videos for people just like kind of getting started into. He's been doing it for years and years. White hair, white beard. He likes to take women under his wing and help them along because they're men sort of, I don't know, they may be more mechanically inclined or something or whatever. They can hammer a nail. So I mean, so can women, but he tries to help the women folk out more than the men. You have 50 subscribers now. I should try to live stream one of these days. Well, see, that's the thing. Yeah, Bob Wells, that's the guy. That's the thing. If I do an analytics on all my videos, it gives me a one lump sum thing. People only watch 4 to 5 minutes of my videos, and 85% of those people are non-subscribers. So anyways, if I put out a 10-minute video, they're only watching 5 minutes of it. But let's just say I could get 6 people to watch one 10-minute video, the whole thing, all 6 of them. That gives me 1 watch hour, 1 hour of watch time. If I go live for 1 hour and I can hold 6 people's attention for 1 hour, that gives me 6 hours of watch time. So you get a lot more watch time. If you're looking for subscribers, that's a hard one to say how you can have 100 different people tell you 100 different ways how to get subscribers. It doesn't work. Nobody on YouTube, I don't care how good they are, can tell you how to build your subscriber count. They can give their ideas of what they think, but that doesn't work. And the same thing with watch time. So I know there's a few of them on there that's all they do are lives every night, every single night for hours. So they got lots of watch time, but they have less than 100 subscribers, and they're stuck there. They need to get to 1,000. So, Leonard, you have 347 chips. You're gonna have to gamble. Build it up. And I fixed the gamble. It's a 100-sided dice that you roll when you type in gamble. And I made it so that 75% is a win, 25% you lose. So I made it a lot better. Oh, here's half a heart. 1 half, there's the other half. A heart. Well, a fan. Let's put it this way: if you're, yeah, there you go. You need beer. That's the thing. A fan would not necessarily circulate the air for you. It would suck out or blow in. Yes, an ordinary fan sitting on the counter would keep the air circulating if you're wondering about circulation of the air. But the only reason you want a vent is if you're burning propane heat or a propane stove, because that always puts moisture in the air. But you can always crack your windows open a little bit and then put just a regular fan on, like I have two small 12, well, right here. If I can find the end. This little fan here is a 12-volt fan, a USB. You just plug it into the USB thing, and that's enough circulation right there. I got two of these. Now, you see, I'm using a diesel heater, so I don't need to worry about moisture at all. There is no moisture with a diesel heater. I have a fan, a ceiling fan. I very rarely even use it. If I'm cooking something, my stove has a vent on top. I just open the vent and it sucks air out there anyway. Well, you have front windows. That's what I'm talking about. Your driver's and your passenger side windows. That's all you need to open to crack. And then you can also buy for the outside of your van that goes, those little strips about that wide that go along the top of your door, so that if it's raining and you keep your window cracked that much, the rain can't come in. Just put those on. Well, and if you're sleeping and you want to crack your windows, well, just make sure that it's enough that people can't stick their arm in. And Torin had his van broken into twice. Once when he was in it. So, and that's the thing. Vancouver there, anywhere, if they break your window just to get in, they find you in there and they run away, well, your van's already windows bust. You have to pay for that. So I guess you got to think about it. I mean, ask other people too. Ask around. Don't just take my word as you got to do it this way, and that's the only way. A ceiling fan would be kind of the least of my worries, simply because of the hole, the size of the hole. Once that hole is in there, it's in there. You have to keep the fan in there. You can't get rid of the fan. Then you got to weld a piece of metal on there and cover it up, and it's not the same anymore. But you can get ventilation in your vehicle. That's no problem. You have front windows that you open up a little bit. Got to watch out for bugs. Well, see, then you put netting, mosquito netting on the inside with magnets that just hold them on there. Oh, there's ways to do everything. There's ways to do everything. You just got to look around and ask around and go on YouTube and say, how do I stop mosquitoes from coming into my van? You'll get hundreds of different ideas. Yeah, and there's nothing worse than when you do get mosquitoes in and you're trying to sleep at night. They always fly right in by your ears. And then they bite you and you wake up in the morning and you're full of bumps, mosquito bites. But there's always ways around that too. I used to have on my side door here those things that you can buy for your house that go on so you can keep your screen door open. They have magnets on them, they're screens. You go through it and they come together and the magnets snap together again. I had that on my door here. I had it on that door. It just became too cumbersome. Oh, for making me think twice about Well, I don't want to talk you out of something but it's a good idea to think about things though, and obviously, and save yourself some money. Like a Max Air fan is expensive, and like I said, you don't. I think your biggest thing would be a heater. It doesn't have to be a diesel heater, um, although a diesel heater is almost the cheapest way to go, believe it or not. A Wave 3 is the most expensive one out of the three. A Wave 3, a diesel heater, or a buddy heater. Now, even a buddy heater, a small one, is over $200. And look how cheap a diesel heater is. And there's only 3 parts that you have to purchase if they break down. There's nothing can really go wrong with those things. I don't know why I keep getting emails and stuff all the time about my diesel heaters doing this and that. Well, it's because they're causing that, though. They don't understand. So I don't even bother go answering things anymore, because when I did, and you see, then it was my fault if it didn't work or if it didn't do what they wanted. Okay, wait a minute. What did you say there? It's May. Who needs a heater now? Yeah, no kidding. Well, I did. The last few nights, believe it or not, I put my diesel heater on just enough to get it warmer in here. But it's pretty cold here. I don't have the Max Air fan. I have the other one, the one that's the cheaper one. And like I said, I don't use it. Even in the summer when it's hot. Well, I can open my big doors on the side. And doesn't yours have a sliding door on both sides? So you just put netting up or screen up or something to stop the bugs from coming in and out. And on your windows even, you can put a screen with those magnets on there to hold it onto your thing. Bugs don't get in, mosquitoes don't get in. Yeah, like I was saying, I got two of these little fans, USB. These I bought at Canadian Tire. Works fantastic. Got a little switch on the back even. Turn it off and on. And my side door would leak water. You know, water would come in here, run over here, and then go down, and then you don't know how to find where a leak is. So the carpeting under there would get wet, and I don't want to keep it wet because that's when mold would start growing. So I would put this little fan under there and just let it run all the time until it's dry. Now I got two of these, a black and a white one. Now I got that one. Yeah, here we go, black and a white. So they work excellent, although I haven't used those in a while either. I have a battery-powered fan and one of those swamp coolers, and just got a Jackery. Well, Jackery will keep you going for power at least, as long as you keep it powered up. Now you can buy solar panels made for Jackery, which kind of fold up, and great for summer because you put it outside, even in your windshield or on the outside of the window, on the outside, and keeps things powered up. In the winter, if you're going to put your solar panels outside, that gets a little harder. As a solo female, I don't feel comfortable leaving the door open. Well, not when you're sleeping. I don't leave my doors open when I'm sleeping either. I could sleep with a baseball bat under my... I mean, if anybody did want to get in here, they're looking for a fight right away. I mean, I don't care what it takes. This is my home. You don't come into my home. Uninvited, anyway. And I've never had that happen yet. I've never had anybody even try to touch the doors, handles, or anything. So, no, I don't even like to sleep with my windows open far enough where somebody could reach their arm in and open it up. And then if you want something, the wind blowing on you, well, that's where I put these little fans across from me on the countertop here, and then I just point them right at me. Then when it gets real hot, I use those things that you sent me, those towel affairs. You just keep a bowl with cool water in it, cold water, not cold, that'll be too cold. Cool water in it, wring them out, put them on you. Feels nice and cool. Yeah, and even in Vancouver, it gets last year it got almost as hot as it does here. But I can deal with the Vancouver cold weather a lot better than I can deal with the Alberta heat. The Alberta heat is ridiculous. I've never spent a winter here in my van, though, either. So it'd be hard to deal with both. Vancouver winters are really, it's beautiful. It's almost like spring all the time. People's grass is green all year round. In January, in February, you can go to all the different parks, like the forest parks, and it's just Boston ferns. They're green all the time. It's amazing. Yeah, not a real baseball bat. One of those bats that they have, unfortunately, for killing fish. When you go fishing, they actually make a small bat. Those you could swing better than a real baseball bat. You'd need, they're long. To swing at somebody. When anybody poked their head in the van, you just hit them on the top of the head with one of those. And it didn't matter how much damage you do to the person. The police would be on your side. Believe it. So glad you're getting use out of them. Yeah, no kidding. When it gets hot, those really come in handy. They come with a plastic or a real thick plastic container bag. That's where you would put water in there, and if you wanted to, and leave it kind of very moist in there until you're ready to use it. Then you would wring it out and put it on you. Works good. Yeah, last year was the worst winter. You're going to have that up and down. The winters before that, I think it got like -5 for a couple of days, and then it was always like 0 or above. And it's different temperature. It's 0 there is not the same as 0 here. It feels different. Even when Eddie and Monica left Medicine Hat today, they're going to Swift Current tomorrow, or today. They're going to stay there for a couple of days, so they're on their way across Canada now. So when I get back from my trip to Mexico on June the 6th, I'm going to find out where they are. And by that time, they might be, well, they're going to take their time. Maybe Ontario, maybe Manitoba, Quebec. I don't know where they're going to be. But once they, wherever they are, I'll find out where they are when I come back, and then I might start across Canada. I don't think I'll make it all the way to the coast again, but if they're still going, I might just keep going till they turn around. We'll meet somewhere. We'll try to meet somewhere. That's the whole idea. But I wouldn't mind going all the way to the coast again too. That's nice country there. Beautiful country. You rolled a 43. Well, you won your money back at least. 50s for high. Okay, what did you say? 50s for high this week. Solar minimum supposed to last for 30 more years. They got new solar panels coming out that are supposed to be 100 times more efficient. They're unbelievable. I hope they hurry up. You went and watched Monica's last video. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know if their last one was about their old van they had, the white one, saying they're because they sold that obviously, and they bought the bigger one. I took some video of it, so maybe in one of my videos coming up here, um, I'll have to put that on there. But yeah, winters in BC are fantastic compared to here. That's obviously why I went there. And the first few years that I went back and forth to BC, I think from here it cost me $200, $250 or something at the most. And this year it was almost 400. The gas, the price of gas went up. It almost doubled. So yeah, not good. And now they're going across Canada yet, and their unit is a diesel vehicle, and diesel is more than gas by sometimes 20, 30 cents. But he said he gets better mileage in that unit than their other gas, that white van, which was just a regular gas engine. And he said he gets better mileage in that. A good buy, yeah, for the last one. They had it for many years. I think they sold it because it's starting to get obsolete. You couldn't buy certain parts for it anymore. It was a little older than mine, but it was the same. It was a Dodge like mine, and mine is what 1995. There was some parts that I couldn't find for mine already. Headlights. I can buy third-party headlights, but I can't buy original ones. They're obsolete. Can't buy those anymore. So slowly, eventually, it just gets to a point where you can't find parts anymore. But that's pretty good from '95 to now. I mean, what is it? 2 more years, and it's 95, so that's 40 years old. Yeah, diesel is diesel used to be um, less money than gas, but now it's more. It switches back and forth. It shouldn't be. Diesel is less refined than gasoline. It's got more lubrication in it than gasoline does. So it's like it doesn't cost them more to make it because it's less refined. So I don't know why that is. But I guess the gas companies, they do what they want. They charge what they want. Okay, I think the music is played over a couple times. Creston, I think between Creston and Cranbrook is the steepest part of the whole journey from Vancouver to BC or back and forth. That's where you got to go over the hill. It's like up, 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 up. Finally, after miles and miles and miles, then you go down the other side for 17 kilometers or 8 or 20 kilometers downhill, or if you're coming the other way uphill for 20 kilometers up. It's between Creston and Cranbrook on Highway 3. That's where that is. Yeah, I don't get it either. Why diesel is more? I'm gonna have to figure out how come I got like see JSK Enterprise up on top there, uh, who was in the house here earlier. Um, the name is still up there, and Karen from Cross Country, Cross Canada, whatever. She changed her name. Um, who donated? But yeah, my link in the thing didn't work. But I don't know if that one will work anyway. But the name should pop up automatically up there. It didn't. And I tried to change it to put her name up there, to put her name in lights, but I thought I'd changed it. Maybe I have to log out and log back in for it to work. properly. Yeah, well, Highway 1 at Golden is the hard part, though. They send you around a different highway, which takes 1 to 2 hours different in length of, because at Golden they're twinning the highway, or they're doing something. Oh, Brené's still in the house. You're probably doing dishes or housework. Still listening. Thank you. Um, at Golden, anyway, you have to go around um, a different highway. They're doing something there. So that's the way Eddie and Monica came here, Highway 1. And they made you go way around, then through Calgary and Banff. Through Calgary, not Banff. So, yeah, either way. And I think if you go on the map and you say Medicine Hat to Vancouver, what's the route to go? And it always picks Highway 1 as the shortest way. I always thought Highway 1 would be the longer way. But anyway, when you're coming across Canada, there's a Trans-Canada Highway. It goes all the way across Canada. So when you're coming from the east to the west and you get to Medicine Hat, that's Highway 1. Now, Medicine Hat is the only city where the highway divides now. You can go Highway 1 all the way, or you can go Highway 3. And then it meets up at Hope again. So Highway 1 goes through Medicine Hat all the way up and meets at Hope and then to Vancouver. Or at Medicine Hat, you can take Highway 3, goes all the way to Hope, and then to... So that's where the highways split. One goes way up north and one goes along the U.S. border. Down to Radium Hot Springs. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, Radium Hot Springs, that's where my aunt and uncle have a timeshare there. Yeah, my GPS always takes me Highway 1 as for, like, it always tries to pick the shortest route, and it's always Highway 1. It's more, if you want to call it straight, where Highway 3 kind of goes backwards on itself in a few places because it's got to go around mountains and things. And Highway 1 has less up and down altitude, up and down things. So can anybody type in the chat window how many people you see in the mine says 5 viewers, and that sometimes, I don't know for what reason, it's stuck there. It doesn't tell me really the real answer. Whether it matters or not doesn't matter, but last time it was stuck on 4 last time I was in here. Oh, you do see 5. Oh, okay. Well, maybe there is. Mine says 1 watching. It must be you, Rob. You're the only one. You're the only one. Yeah, you never know what the real right answer is. I don't know what it is anyways, but you know there's more than one. There's you, Rob, and there's Tommy, and there's Colette, and there's Brene, and so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 at least. Highway 3 is more what do you call it? Scenic. And like it's if you want to go for scenery and you don't want to drive at night. If you want to have better scenery and stuff, Highway 3 is a nicer route to go. And not only that, when I came from Vancouver to here, you can go on a website like Travel BC or something, I think it is, or sort of travel websites, and there's cameras all along the highway. so that you can look and see what the weather is like there. So I wanted to see what the snow was like. So when I came, it was clear almost all the way in early April when I came. So I came all the way Highway 3, Vancouver to where did I get to? It kind of light snow somewhere a little bit. But when I got to Fort Macleod, from Fort Macleod to Lethbridge was so much snow that I could hardly see in front of me. Hang on. Hang on. Hi, Arlen. Yeah, how you doing? I'm doing a live stream right now, but other than that, I'm not busy. The one you were telling me about there? Oh, okay. Um, yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Um, but well, I'll have to pass for now, I guess. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I appreciate you even asking me. That's great. But I'm just doing a goodbye live sort of goodbye to all my fans right now. So, oh, were you? Oh, oh yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, well, if I whatever happens here, I think I know where you're at because I haven't been exact that spot, but we'll see what I got going here. 92. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Uh huh. Oh, okay. So that's it. Once you're down there, that's you're okay. Yeah. No, cool. I actually wanted to fly today sometime, but because it's nice and calm here, there's no wind, and finally, yeah, yeah, that would be nice. And I charged up one of those batteries, so I was going to use it to see what how it goes. Yeah, actually, I got it set for 10 days, so it'll stay full for 10 days, and then it'll start going down. No, yeah. Well, I can set it to whatever, however many days I want. So, I mean, if they have that in there, that's good for them. I mean, they wouldn't put them dates in there if they were not good. Yeah. I mean, I've treated all those batteries that I've had 6 batteries already. I've treated them the same way, and nothing's ever happened to them. So, but anyway, I'd like to. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting out, but we'll see what happens over here. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, okay. We'll see what goes here. I've been on for an hour and 45 minutes already. Yeah, 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 yeah. So, alrighty. Okay, thanks. Okay, yeah, bye. Well, I don't know if you guys heard that or not. A friend of mine's they want to go out drone flying, and I wouldn't mind flying my drone one more time before I head out. Okay, so what happened? Did I get in on this heist? Uh, JSK Enterprise won. Leonard won 190. Oh no, yeah, Nomadic Vanman 380. What do you know? Hey, uh, how come Tommy gets the highest? You got the highest 1,000 points or chips. Holy smokes, man! That was really good. Oh, and then I don't see Colette's name in there. Did you get to go to prison? Half the crew to Davy Jones' locker. Oh, wow. You bet 500. Holy, and you doubled your. Oh, see, I bet 200. Well, then I get my 200 back. Plus, I made a 380. So these guys always go out of town to fly because they can't fly in town because of the laws and stuff, the rules. But I can fly anywhere here. Well, there's no fly zone is behind me. I can fly right here, no problem anyway. So can anybody. So, yeah. Wow. What a score. They're getting ready for the Oregon 22 meetup, but still working on house stuff. The Oregon 22 meetup, that must be where uh, Brene, if the kind of group of people that from months ago, if it's the same people, all those, they'll probably show up. Like, well, I don't know if they go all over there. Mo Bang for your bucks. Tim, there's a whole bunch of them. And you usually lose though, eh? And I had to go for my pills. I have to take medication, of course, when you're. But I got these thick. You can put a whole bunch of pills in. It says Sunday to Saturday. You got to make sure you take enough medications along. What else? Uh, Cables and things, USB charging stuff. I got to make sure I take all that along. No sense having all my USB stuff there or my 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 equipment there and no way to charge it up. Then I'd have to go and buy some cables and what have you. Oh, Charlie Grace, how you doing? Happy Saturday. Yes, and then happy Sunday tomorrow. And then, yes, happy Monday. We're off to Cancun. We're off to Mexico. I have one of those that I take camping. I leave the bottles at home. Yeah, me too. And I don't want to take everything along, like all my medications. I only want to take just enough for those days for 2 weeks, and then maybe 3 weeks. I'll take 3 weeks supply along, just in case I drop a few or something. They go down the drain or something. Make sure I have enough. You could probably buy medications there too of the same, but it'd be a little bit harder because you'd probably need a doctor's, uh, some sort of doctor's um, to write you up. And that was another thing. The first time I went there to get my teeth done, I told the bank before I left here, I told the bank, I want to make sure that I can take a lot of money out of my account by just putting my card in and I can take out however much I want. And then when I went to go to pay, so all my time, they never even asked for any money until it was 2 days before I was supposed to head back to Canada. And then they said, well, let's square up. And I thought, oh, okay. So I went to the bank to try to get the money out, and they wouldn't give it to me. I called them on the phone and said, what's the problem? They said, well, we don't really know that that's you. Like, are you the one? Is that you? Your card, and you're taking the money out? And I said, please give me a break. I said, I set that all up before I left. Well, they didn't, I guess. So they took my credit card and they called it, like, they loaded it up with some money. So I used that. So this time I went to the bank again and I said, make it sure. So now I can take out like $5,000 twice a week. So $10,000 a week I can take out. Not that I'm going to use that, but I want to be able to. I want to be able to take out some money. Not all from Oregon. Van life with Gina. Yeah, more bang for your bucks. Time for exploring. Van life rocks. They're all coming, eh? TGIF. Bree. Yeah. Dream on Wheels. Charlie Grace. I believe. Nomadic Rat Pack. Lots within our community. Oh, cool. But not Van City Adventures. Daryl. Is he coming there too? He's from Vancouver. One of my buddies there. They thought you were a freedom trucker. Yeah, all those names are from months and months ago when I uh, joined in the live raid things, and we had like 6 raids in a row, and that's just I can't do 6 hours of raiding from one to the other. And we all did 1 hour. I mean, it was nice if you like that thing, but just the raids were too much time for me. I have other things that I could be doing. So the rating, if I wanted to go to watch a live, it's fine. I have a tendency to like to watch videos as opposed to lives. And I mean, I do go watch some lives because you have to put in your time, and it's always nice because of all the other people popping in, you can talk. That's what's nice. Yeah, I hate carrying cash too. That's yeah. Actually, I haven't seen cash for a long time. It's always just credit card. What do you call it? Debit card or credit card, and it's just uh, no cash involved anymore. Canada wanted to do away with cash money. Just use well, then they can really track you. If you don't like being tracked, but if you yeah, I don't know. They wanted to know if I wanted to go out. It's quite a ways out of town. Well, not quite a ways, but it's out of town somewhere to go drone flying. I don't really have to go out there to fly my drone. Both of them fly FPV drones mostly. Although the new um, DJI FPV drone can also fly as cinematic video, and that's the kind of drone flying that I do is cinematic flight. Oh, what happened there, Leonard? You lost your 250. It's hard to roll from 1 to 25. I mean, 25%. Well, you still got 25% chance of losing. I guess it's in there, even if you have 1%. It's always a percentage of. Well, maybe just today. Tommy was saying that a few times too, that uh, I'm having bad luck today. Well, the next day she was going like winning most of the time. And I changed the gamble roll to give you better odds. From 1 to 25 is a lose. Anything above that to 100 is a win. Yeah, I could never watch videos from all the people that I'm subscribed to. I'd be doing that only 24 hours a day, every day, just watching others' videos. And then not only that, uh, then you have to make videos of your own and edit them and then publish them. And if you're looking to get more watch hours, like see, I have the required amount of subscribers to become monetized, but my watch hours are very low. And when you have lives, your watch hours go up better than through videos. Let's see if I can win, Wayne. Win Wayne's van today. Gamble Wayne's van. My van's for sale. Everything is for sale for certain for the right money. Everything's for sale. I start at the top of the list and make my way down. That's what I do over at the left-hand side. I look and see who's online or who. A little blue dot appears by the name if they have a video that has come out. At least that's the notification from my computer that I can see, and then I go down those. Yeah, I think most people have a handful of people they go watch, and then uh, I'll take American dollars. How much is one Canadian dollars in American? Is that like 100? I remember when I was growing up well, even in my teens, the Canadian dollar was ahead of the American dollar when I was born. When I can remember, it was like 15 cents higher than the American dollar, and then it started going the other way, and I thought, what the heck is going on? And now it's been American dollar's been higher for forever since. Just in case you need a bottle of water, and all I have is a 20. All I have, where did that go? All I have is a $20 bill. Well, I have to, when I get to Mexico, I'm going to have to make sure I have Mexican money. 1 peso is worth 6 cents. 1 peso, 6 cents. What vehicle would you get if you had the money, Wayne, for RV living? Well, let's say newer. I wouldn't buy a Sprinter um, because you need kind of special mechanics to work on them. It needs special oil to put it in. It's like $300 for an oil change on a Sprinter. One one Canadian dollar is 78 cents. Okay, 1 Canadian dollar is 78. Oh, okay, yeah, right. So it's 25 cents. Wow, holy! And then when you got like $100, that's $78. That's a lot of difference. That's $30 difference. Well, $22 difference. Wow. Something newer, and for me, it would have to be as big as this. I don't think I could live in anything like a low top where you can't stand up. I don't stand up a lot, anyways, but just the idea that you're forced to be sitting all the time in Eddie and Monica's older van. I don't know how they did it, especially with a couple. It's hard enough with one person, let alone a couple yet. You have to get along really well. I watch people I've met and that catch my eye in notifications. Yeah, I mean, I always like to try anyway to go to like anybody that pops into my live streams here or watch my videos. I like to go and because they commented or something, I'll go and watch theirs. But you like to step out and kind of view um, other people and try to get them interested in your stuff too. I keep 10 pounds in coins taped under a set of motorbike motorbikes for emergencies and set on motors. Okay. Uh, I felt rich when I had when I went to Quebec. Really? Well, when you're talking about pesos and stuff, and you go to the store and you see a television set, it's like 10,000 pesos. Well, a big number, big long number, and you, holy smokes, that's a lot of money. But when you break it down into Canadian dollars, it's not. It's the same price as here. That's the funny thing. Their prices are almost the same as here. Cash is king in my book. The younger generation don't care about money. They like their Apple watches, and yeah, no kidding. I bumped into a 20-some-year-old girl that didn't know how to figure out money. My pizza, for example, came to $10.65. So I gave her a $20 bill. And she's trying to get the change out of the till. What would I get back? Nine something. So I thought, well, to make it easier on her, I'll give her the 65 cents. Then she just gives me a $10 bill back. Well, I gave her the 65 cents, and she had to call the manager over to figure out the money. Like, what? And she wasn't like a young girl. Wayne, always carry small bills because anyone selling you what you need will take what you have. Yeah. So here I was. The last time I was in Mexico, I went to Chichen Itza uh, through a tour, and this guy was carrying a huge. What kind of rock was that? Green colored rock, and he says $1, $1. And I looked and I thought, what do you mean $1 for that thing like that? That is cheap. So I went over there and I said, $1 for that? And he says, yeah, $1 off. $1 off. It wasn't $1, it was $1 off of the price. I didn't say how much is it. Comments on a video is a good thing to do. What I did for forever, it seems, comment on a video, watching one of theirs. I don't put out my vids now, though. What I do when I go to watch any video or live stream is I'll at least try to say hi in the live streams, and I'll always comment though on a video because that's what YouTube's looking for. I mean, YouTube looks to see how many comments you got, how many clicks it's got. It costs me nothing to comment or to subscribe, so that's oh well, it is what it is. Rolled a 58. There you go. See, you're at 7,000 now. I did well until I got hacked. Oh no. Harder to work to have straighten them out. Choose your hard. Yeah, I just can't carry around wads of cash to pay rent. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't pay rent except gas, but yeah, I don't have cash. I just use the debit card or credit card or whatever. Comments on a video is good. I prefer using my debit card. It's getting harder to actually make myself go to the bank and get cash. Yeah, yeah, no kidding. You go to a debit machine somewhere and take or a cash machine somewhere and get some money out. Of course, if you go to a cash machine, then you got to pay a dollar or whatever it is. Or if you go to the bank, well then it's not. But you rolled a 90. All you got to do is roll a 99 or 100, and you get big time money back. Keep rolling, but there's a timeout section there. and you got paid by check, I would just go to the cash by my check, and now everything is direct deposits. That everything is uh, that way now. You don't even get to see money. You go, they put it right in your bank account right away, and even with taxes and stuff, it's just put right into your. If you get money back, it's put right into your bank account. I don't get money back. I don't even pay taxes. I don't make enough money. I only get uh, old age uh, money and Canada pension plan cash or money. And in Canada, if you're under a certain limit, a certain amount, you if you are paying, you would get that back. So under a certain amount, whatever it is, you don't pay taxes on that. And I'm way under that, so I don't pay taxes at all. I opted to tell the government don't bother taking any money off the money that they give me for the old age and the CPP. Just just pay me all of it. Then when I do my taxes, it's zero. I don't owe them any, and they don't owe me any. I never use ATM machines. I did when I was in the U.S. to get American money. Yeah, if you go to a corner store and use the ATM, I think they charge you money or any ATM. But if you go to your bank and use the ATM, it's they don't charge you anything. If you don't comment, no one will know you. Yeah, no one knows you're there. Uh, Always comment. Watch for at least a couple minutes. Right on, yeah. If you can't endure 2 minutes, you probably shouldn't be subscribed. Yeah, no kidding. Well, if you're a YouTuber that puts out content, I'm talking videos, I'm not talking live streams, but just videos, go to your analytics and find out how many minutes people are watching of your videos. So that's just like you say, they go in, they watch for a couple minutes, they comment, they're gone. Um, so what is it about the video they don't like, the finish? So that if you could figure that out, would be good. Tell me how to do it. If anybody out there can tell me how I can make a video that people would watch the whole thing all the way through, I might try that. There is nobody that can ever tell you you should be doing this, this, and this. To it doesn't work that way. It might have worked for them. They have a niche of some sort, and if you're trying to get monetized, well, then you want to do that. If you don't care about monetization, well, then you just carry on. Life goes. Um, and then I have 85% of the people that are watching my videos are non-subscribing people. So what does that tell you? 85% of the people that have watched my videos, not my streams, are non-subscribing people. So 15% of how many views do I get? Let's say 50 views. 15% of those 50, well, let's even say like even 100. I don't get 100 views, but 100 views, 15%, what's that? 15 people are watching that live. 85% of those people are watching. Like, wow. And everybody's like that. Go look at your thing. And if your numbers are different than mine, boy, let me know. I'll try to figure it out. Most of your videos are under 3 minutes. Now that's the way I should be making my videos. Well, don't say you'll ever get to 4,000. It takes me a long time, and I think I'm averaging 200 watch hours a month, and I still need 1,000 watch hours. So that's 10 months. No, what is that? 200? 5 months to make 1,000. Yeah, still 5 months before you get there. And once you get to 4,000 watch hours, does it stay there? If you get over, what happens if no people watch anymore? All of a sudden, can it go below that? I guess it can. And then what did they do? Did they cut you off? I had the dream at one time. You have a dream. I had the dream once upon a time. Well, there again, my goal from YouTube was not really to become monetized, but everybody that's on YouTube, that's a content creator, would like to get there, and that's because they hang these. I call them carrots. It's like a horse with a carrot in front of his nose, or whatever, hay or whatever, a rabbit with the carrot. They hang these carrots in front of your nose that you got to succeed at. So the very first one is 100 subscribers. Once you get to 100 subscribers, then you can put your real name, youtube.com/Nomadic Vanman instead of a bunch of letters and stuff. Congratulations to anyone that's in here that is monetized already. Like, great. It's fantastic. But my goal was not to have that happen. Like, yeah, they keep hanging these carrots in front of your nose, so you strive to get to there. And one of them is once you get 1,000 and 4,000, you can become monetized. Like, whoopee ding, you'll never get rich. You'll never make a lot of money, but it would be nice to make your gas money, maybe. I mean, that's all I care about. You gotta have continuous 4,000 watch hours for a 12-month period. So if you get a lull in your thing, you don't put out content, people don't watch, blah 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 blah, you go below 4,000. I suppose they would take your monetization away, that's for sure, and then until you can become back to 4,000. But yeah, like I said, I don't know how many people have said, well, Wayne, you got to do this and you got to do that and you got to put hashtag this and that. No, you don't. Nobody can tell you how to make your YouTube better. Like I said, it may work for some people. It worked for them because it's not because they're any more special than anyone else. I mean, if you want to learn, go watch PewDiePie. He's got the most subscribers in the world, and yet he doesn't make the most money though. But ask him, how do you do it? Over 130 or 140 million subscribers. 140 million, not just 1,000. Oh, the guy, they want to go flying. And here's the coordinates of where to go. Oh, there's a nice lake there, though. And a fisherman. Would be nice, but anyway, I don't know. I can fly cinematic video right here in town. What's up with you and Devil You? Oh, what does Charlie Grace say? She loves monetization. Well, yeah, it's nice when you're monetized. It's always nice to have a check coming in. That's for sure. Weeping the Wild Winds. Okay, Bill wants to know everything about everybody here. If you're not subscribed, by all means, just ask. I can put up a link to whoever you're looking for, and you can go have a look. Oh, Charlie Grace has 130 chips. There you go. You can start your gambling career and try to redeem a paracord bracelet or a Nomadic Vanman t-shirt. I haven't got a t-shirt up there yet. I don't know what to price it at of the chips that you can get. Like a paracord bracelet is 10,000 chips or something, and there's people in here that are pretty close to the 10,000 mark. And a t-shirt should be like, I don't know, 10 times that, whatever it is. I guess I could figure out dollar-wise how much to make it to win. I don't have one on there yet, but the longer you stay in the live, the more chips you can earn by just sitting there not doing anything. For every 5 minutes you're in the live stream, you get 6 chips. Take you a long time to get to 10,000. That's for sure. That's why you gamble or heist or oh, I had a phone call here from someone else. What's that all about? My dentist in Cancun is asking about, I think, congratulations on being invited to join cryptocurrency? No, this is a fake thing. Well, maybe not scam. They want money out of you. Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. The second location he sent. Okay. Yep, got it. Kind of a little bit, I don't know. Get the heck out of California. Crazy people over there. Okay. Hi, I am a supporter working on content for my channel. Someday, living in California, been trying to venture out as much as possible. Well, you are a moderator there, Bernays. You can put up your link, or did you put up your link for other people to come and have a look at you, check out your channel? Knee problems suck. No, no kidding. I've been getting twitches in my right one. Oh no, you've been getting twitches in your knees. Oh, oh wow. Yeah, some people move to warmer climates and stuff for their aches and pains and things. 8,000 points you got there. Call that holy. Saving up to get one of them bracelets, are you? And then you go to the loyalty store, which is on the scrolling across the bottom there. You can see Nomadic Vanman.live is a website that OBS Streamlabs gives you a website, and that you call it what you want. And then on that website, you can put your redeem products or build your store. I defaulted there. They put something up on there. It was like a ball cap with that Nomadic Vanman thing on there. Don't go there and buy that. That's just a defaulted thing. You're not supposed to break down. Wait till you get older. That's all you do is break down. The rules for monetization have been bumped all along my YouTube journey. Just when you start getting somewhere and then it changes, YouTube changes on you. And then I didn't quite get to finish reading that because it scrolls by so fast. So you see, my last live stream, I didn't have a strike, but I had, what did they call it? It's a controversial subject on there, and they blocked it. They put a a stop on it. You couldn't watch it. So, and they don't tell you why. It just, here's our guidelines, which are pages and pages and pages of guidelines, and you're supposed to find out, I guess, what you did wrong. And I think I found out what was wrong, and I edited that, took it out. So once you edit a live stream video, it turns it into just a regular video. So that's why I have the chat on the side there like that, like you're reading on the side of the, because when you edit it, it takes out the chat where you're typing in, and the chat goes way on the right hand side there. Or when you go back and watch this particular live stream tomorrow, let's say, you'll see that if you blow the screen up full screen, that chat box goes away. So you can't read what people are saying on there. Oh, what happened here? Fairydust. Oh boy. They want me to come and fly, I know it. This is on the 92 corner. Even if I started to go there now, I mean, when you're flying drones, you got only so many batteries. Well, we can charge them up out there, but by the time I would get there, they'd be finished. Their batteries would be okay. I'm missing some chat here. I'm about 12% crazy. Oh, actually, it's awesome and amazing with the best weather, but grew up with itchy feet. So I drive here and there, being in YouTube, being in 10, ouch, YouTube meetups. Oh, really? You've been to that many meetups already? Holy smokes. It's nice to get to meet the people. When you meet somebody that's been on YouTube, is on YouTube, it's like a celebrity thing. Like, hey, I know you. That's like I've seen them on TV, on YouTube. I hope we can get together sometime this summer. Well, if I do head out across Canada here again, as far as I can get, I'll have to stop in. Eddie and Monica are probably coming, not today, maybe not for a couple of days, but I gave them your phone number and stuff, your communication, how to contact you, and I told them you'd like to meet up. So hopefully they probably would go to Walmart there, because that's what I did when I went across Canada. I went from Walmart to Walmart to Walmart all the way across. I tried to check at the auto parts store, but they didn't have any of my body parts. Well, what you looking for there, Bill? I might have some for you. I've just got some freshly chopped up ones here. Fairydust, little channel for now, working on. Well, there you go. Thanks for posting. Are you mustn't be over the 100 mark. Oh, and how did you? I think you're in here. Like if a moderator types in !Fairydust, the first name of your link should pop up if I programmed it in there. Oh, wait a second. Not so, not today, unfortunately, because I have stream elements turned off. There was conflicting things there, Tommy. Sorry, Rob won't work. And there's conflicting things between Stream Elements and Streamlabs, the bot. So I turned Stream Elements off today. And you see, I keep saying I got to take all those names and put them into, but it's all my subscribers that I have programmed in there, which are quite a few. So I have to do that all over by hand, and I'm procrastinating. Yeah, you're right, Tommy. The bot isn't working today. I turned it off. I guess Let me just see here. I could go turn it on for the moment and see what happens here. So if I go to stream elements, let me call that up, and then go to sign in or log in, pardon me, log into YouTube. This will make it easier because I do have quite a few people programmed in there, quite a few subscribers, but not everyone. And we'll go with this one and this one. And I think I'm realizing why I'm having problems, because I have two Google accounts and I have to get the right ones together or a lot of things don't work. Okay, we have successfully joined. I think it should be. What if I refresh this page? Will it say that that is finally done? Yeah, okay, so now it should work. So if you try that again, any moderator or Tommy or, oh, Diane Phoenix is in the house again. Thank you for popping in. Or am I way down the wrong end of the things here? What's going on? This is YouTube. Duh. That's wrong. Okay, we got to go to way over here. There we go. Well, even that's wrong. I'm lost as far as that goes. Rolled a 2. See, now that one is definitely a 2 is a losing thing. And Rob on the road. So Tommy typed in Rob, and I think the one just below that, Stream Elements, now is running. And I think that link is for Rob there. Yes, it says Rob on the road. Right on. Just connected with you. Love my drones. There you go. And Colette's a gambling away. Love my drones is not programmed in there yet, unfortunately. In the past, I went through my lives. I used to watch my lives, and I would add in the names that weren't in. And like I said, I've been procrastinating quite a bit, so they're not in. And the old way to do it is you have to go find Love My Drones and copy the link and then put it in. It was cumbersome. This way it was nice, where you just type in the name and it would appear there. Their channel would appear there. That's great. So either the YouTube side is way behind, yeah, they're taking their time, Colette, going to east or all the way as far as they can go. So they'll probably spend a few days in where the first one is Swift Current. They're probably there now, of course. They left this morning. So they'll stay there for a few days and then carry on. So that's why I don't know how far they're going to be when I get back on June the 6th. How far are they going to go in 2 weeks? If they take their time, they might be at least in Ontario. Ontario takes a long time to go across. Even if you're just like days to go across, if you're just not stopping too much. In Quebec, Quebec is iffy. Uh, if you have bad experiences, um, you go to some restaurant, a Quebec restaurant, and I unfortunately don't know how to speak French, and they wouldn't even serve me until if you didn't speak French, well, too bad. Yeah, it would be nice to go as a group, like 4 vehicles or something going across Canada. That would be nice, because then you get to uh, associate with your friends and talk with your friends when you stop. and then spend a few days, whatever, and going off the highway to other little towns around. Like I went to ghost towns in Alberta and Saskatchewan. Well, there's thousands of them. You can't just go to them all. I didn't know there was that many. And yeah, for me too, I picked Canada, my own country, first to go see, go coast to coast and see what you can. But then I've been there a couple of years ago now to the East Coast, and it's just a memory. It'd be nice. Yeah, okay, I've been to here, I've been there, I've been to Shadiac, I've been to Halifax, I've been to all these places, Prince Edward Island, uh, Anne of Green Gables, all things like that. But now it's just a memory. It'd be nice to go again. Uh, I don't know about Van Vita. Do you know when that is and where it is? Renee, do you know when and where? She had one last year, I think, and I went as far as I think I got as far as Moose Jaw, and I was going to meet Karen in like Regina, someplace or wherever she lives there. But then she was saying she was painting her house, so I just turned around and came back. So if I'm going that way after June the 6th, well, it depends when it is. She had one last year, like I said, I couldn't make it, but if it's in the same place or same thing this year, I might stop in if I get the chance. Yeah, the Maritimes are nice. It's different country there. It's nice. I think it's even cooler. I liked what's across there's Halifax and then there's the river, and then on the other side it's called something else. It's like Vancouver. You cross the street and you're in Burnaby. To me, it's the same city, but it's Halifax and something else. I think it starts with a D or a T or something. Um, I wasn't there, but I was in Halifax. And then when you go to Prince Edward Island, there's the ocean there has got the singing sand. It's called when you walk on the sand. Dartmouth. There you go, Dartmouth. Um, the sand squeaks, makes a noise. Oh, did somebody do a heist? I always like to try to get in on the heists. It gives you a few minutes there, guys. So get in on it if you can. But where did mine go? How come I can't find my main page anymore? An error. YouTube is not receiving enough video. What's the matter with my video on YouTube? Are we getting lots of uh no, I got 0% dropped frames. What's going on? Okay, how come I can't get into the heist? I'm on the YouTube side. Hey, I can't even type in anything anymore. What's going on here? Streamlabs. There we go. What about this page? No. Stream Elements. When I went to Stream Elements is probably what happened. I used the wrong screen to go there. Backing up. Backing up. Maybe it'll take me back to the same place. By the time I get there, it'll be too late. You have to have a duel with somebody. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, I'll try and see if I can get in the time. Heist. Oh, it's already done. Ho ho ho! The entire crew escapes. You escape the island at least. A countdown. Oh, I guess only one person can heist at one time. Oh, isn't that interesting? Don't tell me She Devil won again, 1,000 points again. Tommy, Guy Mudness. Holy, very good. You must be pretty close to the 10,000 mark there. That's, I think, most people are trying to get to. Very good indeed. Holy smokes. And if I highlight this one, you met Paula camping with Boxland D meetup in Quartzsite. Okay, you were there, were you? Oh, cool. Yeah, no kidding. There, She Devil's going wild, and then she says, "I'm on a losing streak." So you won 475. No, wait a minute now. You bet 475? Is that what that? Oh, Colette got 475. That's what it is. And Tommy got 1,000. Holy smokes. Yeah, that would be nice. You had your camper out this year. I think you said you were camping. There, well, that all works. What do you know? That Stream Elements kind of working now, but I don't have everybody programmed in there. I don't think I'll be able to make the flying today. I can just put my drone right out here and fly around. And I don't fly. My kind of flying is not FPV flying, so it's not for buzzing around and stuff like that. Just slowly moving along and taking great video. You wrecked the camper last week? What do you mean by wrecked? You mean like hit something with it, or something hit you, or you bumped into something, or what? Give me the details. East Coast, USA. Maybe not New York State. I don't know. I can't remember now. No, I can't. I can't. I can't quite. I can't remember people's names, let alone where they're from. Oh, the tree one. Oh, that's easy to do. Bumping into trees and stuff. Yeah, and then well, it all depends, I guess, on how hard you hit the tree. How hard you hit the tree. It could be major damage, or it could be just slight. At least they're easy to fix, I suppose, if you got the technology, cutting wood and stuff and fixing it up. You're from the East Coast, yeah, but now you're living in the prairies. One more for Fairydust, Weeping the Wild Winds. You wrecked your van. Oh boy. I hope I'm able to make the meetup or two in the future. Yeah, it would be nice. The only meetups that I went to were in Vancouver itself. They call them CamperCon. I don't have, yeah, I do. 2018 is when I went to the CamperCon in Vancouver. That was the last one out. 2018, that's years ago. And what, that's Water Girl. I have a few stickers here. I don't know. I think I can take my camera over there. Hang on. And show you what I had here. Just hold on. Yeah, that's me. Okay. There, CamperCon 2021 or 2018. And then there's a few from Daryl up there. Mobang for your bucks. There's Water Girl. Rolling Earth Ship. I haven't talked to him or seen him for a long time. Rolling Earth Ship. This one here is not from Home is Where You Park It from Just Incredible TV. That's the same guy that does CamperCon. And then there's Static Camper Van. Marshall, Melon. What do you know? Look at this one. Anybody recognize that one there? And then Justin and Christina and a friend of mine. That's not a van person. That's a geocaching thing. Home is where you make it. So anyway, that's a little bit of the stickers that I have there. Anybody wanting a sticker? Oh, Daryl just popped in. I was just showing your stickers there, Daryl. Up on the wall, up on my wall there. Anybody wanting stickers, just let me know. Say, hey, I want one. I'll send you a couple. Rob on the road. No way. Do I have one of yours here? Did you see it? Well, where is yours then? I do have one of yours. I have a whole bunch of stickers somewhere though here that I haven't put up yet. Maybe that's why. Maybe they're in the box there, Rob. Let's see what's in here. Oh, what do you know? These are a whole bunch of Daryl's. Daryl's on here. That one. The old truck. And I have one of these on the wall already. So I got a few of yours. And Caden. And Tasha. So I got those. And Rob on the road. What the heck, Rob? Where did I put yours? What's this one? Oh. Oh yeah, okay. Well, I didn't really want to put these ones up for reasons not explained. I will have to look for that, Rob. I can send you one out if you need. Well, Rob on the road, you said, or Rob, I don't have to call you Rob on the road. Rob, did I send you one? If you have my address, yeah, send me one again. I'll do the same. Likewise, I used to keep track of everyone that I sent out a sticker to. I would keep track so that I have the address. I could do it again. Send me your address, and I will send to Daryl. Daryl, send me your address. So Tommy says, send me your address there, Daryl. I don't even have a She-Devil or a Rob on the road one. Okay, so there you go. Yeah, send me. Well, anybody out there would like one, email me. Like, don't put your address here, but email me your address, and I'll send you some out. That'd be perfect, and I'll trade with anybody that wants to trade. Daryl, Brene says, Daryl, please set me up with a sticker when we meet in Oregon. Well, there you go. I'm heading to Mexico tomorrow. No, not Monday. Monday morning, early. I get there at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4:30 in the afternoon. So I'll be flying right over some of you guys. And then Michael Santana says, drop me some peanuts. When they serve the peanuts, I'll drop some out the window. Bring stickers with. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, you can get stickers. You can have, if you go to Fiverr, people can make you up stickers, and anywhere from the prices go anywhere from almost like zero to as high as you want. They'll design you a sticker. I tried emailing you months ago, Wayne. What? But email did not go through. I wonder why. I'll email you from a different email. Okay. Um, my email is in the description, I think, below there. It's Nomadic Vanman1, the number 1, at gmail.com, or King Tut Hut at gmail.com. You're going to Mexico to bring back a wife. I might be going to stay there to live. You never know. I might miss my flight coming back and stay there. Like when I'm going Monday, my dentist down there already sent me a code that when I get there, I go to the taxi company and punch in this code, and the shuttle bus will come and pick me up and take me to the dentist's, not the office, but she has an apartment that she has. Takes me directly there. I get to stay in her apartment for free, for nothing, for the time I'm there. So all I got to do is pay for my teeth and to eat and have fun. So that helps out a lot. Oh wow, things are going so fast here. Oh really? What's the company name again? Colette's asking, what's the company name again for? Well, okay, Colette, I'm sorry, I forgot. Wayne, it would be a great place to live. No winter. Yeah. Company name there, Colette. What are you asking? Company name for stickers? Like there's if you go on YouTube and just type in Fiverr with 2 R's at the end, that people doing all kinds of things for money. And then where I got my stickers, let me show it from. Let me show you the little sticker there. Oh, how come it went black? Why is that black? Oh, there. Sticker Nut. That's a Canadian place that Daryl suggested, and it was a good price for me. So that's where I got all my stickers made, was from there, from Sticker Nut. And then if you want to get somebody to design you one, well, I suppose you'd have to have um, in mind of what you would like, as far as like on your, you know, you'd have to tell them what you're looking for. But Fiverr it's Fiverr, and there's anything you want on there. So if you want art done, if you want music, if you want like somebody to make you a beat, or it's all kinds of things. And the prices are anywhere, like I said, from real dirt cheap to as much as you can afford. And some YouTubers, that's what they'll do. They'll have one thing in mind, and then they'll send out to 4 different price people to see what they send them, and whether it was worth paying the $5 for this, or $10, or 20, or 100. Uh, you know, I use my other email. Yeah, so my I don't know if my email is actually scrolling across the bottom, but it's got a number 1 at the. I couldn't. Somebody else is using my name, Nomadic Vanman. The nerve. So I have to put a 1 at the end of mine. Nomadic Vanman 1 at gmail.com. That should get you sending email here anyway. And what else we got? Oh, there's Tommy's She Devil Adventure at hotmail.com. Yeah, and I guess all that's required is address to send emails. But you don't post your address here, obviously. She Devil been trying to get your email from RV Weekends, but has not had time. Oh. Yeah, and I showed you guys that picture last time of me and the owner of the dentist. She was nestled right up to me. I felt funny. Like, this is my dentist. You don't do that here. It's kind of like strictly business. There is no there's no fun with your dentist here in Canada, anyways. Well, not medicine hat. Not with me. I guess I should tell them I can't make it. Sorry. I'm one of those guys that don't know how to run my. I don't even know how to run my phone very well. Oh, and there's no service there, so they can't even. They won't even get this. I'll send it anyway. So when they come on their way back, they'll be able to. Yeah, I know, Tommy. We look pretty cozy there, but it's not what you think. I don't know why. We were. It was four of us that went out for. Well, we were at a pub, and there was a boxing match on, so everybody was. It was full there, and we had our chicken wings and what have you. And the other couple, they were actually a couple. They both worked at her dentist office, and then the owner, she sat on my side of the table, and then she just moved right over to me, and I put my arm around her. Hang on again, guys. Sorry. Yes, hello. Oh yes, that's Wayne here. Thank you. Oh, oh yeah, I'll be up by then. Thank you. All right. Okay. Yeah. Bye bye. I got word on my shuttle bus from Medicine Hat to Calgary, 7:45 tomorrow morning, and we'll be in Calgary by noon. So get this: a hotel. When you book a hotel room, uh, sign in time is 1,500 hours, which is what 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and check out time is 11 o'clock. Like, that's pretty short, from 3 in the afternoon till 11 in the morning. And some hotels are like $500 for that period of time. Okay, what does Tommy say? Sure. Wait, what do you mean? Okay, what did I miss? Oh, you okay? You two look pretty cozy. Yeah, you say sure. Yeah. Well, not that night, but a different night. We went to just a place where you could eat and dance and drink, and we were eating and drinking and dancing. And I don't think she had drank that much really, but we went in her car. She drove. We got there, and then when it came time to leave, she says, "You drive." So I thought maybe she was had drink too much or something. But no, that wasn't the case. I guess she just. So I drove, and I said, but you know what? What happens if the police stop us? I said, I don't have a license for Mexico, and you know, when they see a white guy with a white guy with a Mexican woman, they're gonna think about that. So she said, "No, don't worry, don't worry." So anyway, drove home. Holy 9,498. Really close to that. Oh, you got an 85 that time. Holy. I can go in and change the cost of those things anytime, you know. So I can go in there and change that from 10,000 to 20,000. Yeah, I'll leave it the way it is. You still never mentioned whether you got that bracelet there, Tommy, or whether your daughter has that or is she wearing that? Or did it fit or does it fit or I haven't been making anything because I don't want to make things ahead of time because they're the wrong color or the wrong kind of weave. There's all different. There's not just that kind of weave. There's all different kinds of weaves um, you can do. Okay, good luck again. Rolled a 50, so that's a winner. So from 1 to 25 is a lose. Yes. So okay, let me just see here. How long am I? Okay, guys. Unfortunately, it's 2:57 or 2 hours and 57 minutes. So 3 more minutes. I'm gonna have to shut it down because I'm getting hungry and I got all my information down pat now. So I've got to go out to where I'm going to park overnight for the last night, and then She Devil. I will check out your channel to put a face on the name. Okay. Well, She Devil doesn't show herself very much, and neither does Colette. So you'll have to figure that one out from there. Um, I'm going to shut it down here at the 3 hour mark again because I got a whole bunch of things to do. I got to make sure everything fits in my bag before I. Because that's the thing. I don't know. Your carry-on bag has got to be within certain inches, and if it even bulging out half an inch past that, then they tell you to unpack things. So it's like Mr. Bean. He was going to go on the airplane, and they told him his bag was too big. So he cut all of his pants. He cut the legs off and made them all into shorts. Oh, Palooza information. Okay, cool. Oh, thanks. I'll have to check that one out. But I am getting ready to do a live soon. Oddly enough, the title will be putting a face to the name. Yeah. All right, 1 more minute, and then we got 3 hours in, and hopefully this live stream won't get blocked or shut down. So it's too bad the camera actually wasn't right where because when your eyes are looking down there, they're not. Yeah, yeah, right on. So I'm getting hungry, and I bet you a lot of you are. It's 4:49 here in the afternoon, so it's 4, 5, 6 late for you guys. It's time for something to eat, and I have to go and get something to eat, and I got to pack my bags. make sure I get everything ready. And tomorrow just going to be kind of a lazy day. No, tomorrow's the day I actually travel from. I got to be up early to head to Calgary, so I got to do this all tonight yet. So lots of work yet to do for me. So, okay, guys, we've hit the 3-hour mark, and I appreciate each and every one of you again for popping in. And as usual, as the saying goes, be kind, be awesome, stay nomadic outlaws. That's by staying subscribed. Email me your address so we can get in there and exchange addresses. Thank you, Brene, um, uh, for all that information. Thanks a lot. And as usual, if nobody's told you that they loved you today, let me be the first. I do love each and every one of you. And thank you all for coming in. And send me an email with your address. I want to send you out some stickers. So, and if you have sent me some, I'm sorry I didn't get them on the wall yet. They're up there, some of them. All right, guys. Catch you all on the next one, live from an undisclosed location in Cancun, Mexico. Maybe we'll go for a swim or something. Catch you all then. Sorry, John. Love to stay, but, and thank